In this week's episode, primates in trouble, poachers arrested in South Africa's Kruger National Park, a moth with an iconic hairstyle, and a colossal alligator takes a stroll. Starting off with an alarming new study on one of the largest groups of mammals. Research shows that 60% of the world's primate species are now faced with extinction. Habitat loss and hunting remain the biggest threats to their survival. But while the situation seems dire, the authors of the paper believe there's still time to reverse it. And a newly discovered moth has been named after United States President Donald Trump. Dubbed Neopulpa Donald Trumpy, the creature's head is covered in yellow-white scales, which look strikingly similar to the new president's iconic hairstyle. From one new species to another, with the discovery of a tiny frog in the Amazonian Andes of Peru. The poisonous amphibian lives in one of the most biodiverse regions on the planet, but the area is threatened by logging and agriculture. The team responsible for the find say the frog could likely qualify for a near-threatened listing on the IUCN Red List. Staying in South America, vampire bats in Brazil are developing a taste for human blood, raising health concerns as the animals are a major transmitter of rabies. The bats were thought to feed exclusively on bird blood, but scientists recently discovered human DNA in feces samples. Human encroachment means less of their normal prey, so it would seem that the bats are adapting to their environment. Off to Central Asia, where scientists hope to reintroduce tigers to the region. The Caspian tiger was declared extinct 60 years ago, but scientists have found that the Amur tigers are nearly genetically identical. It's thought that Caspian's cousin could thrive in the area, which would bring the big cats back decades after their disappearance. Staying with tigers, a male cub is set to receive a life-saving operation after being injured by poachers in Russia. The cat, an endangered Amur tiger, was shot in the head, and experts are calling his survival a miracle. The prognosis for the little guy isn't good, but vets are doing their best to keep him alive. And in more poaching news, 11 suspected poachers have been arrested in South Africa's Kruger National Park in a massive sting operation. The police also recovered multiple high-powered rifles, ammunition, and the carcass of a recently poached rhino. Heading down under with a damning new report on shark nets. Over 700 marine animals became entangled in the nets over the course of a year, and 86% of those were threatened, protected, or a species not intended to be targeted by the shark net program. Campaigns are calling on the New South Wales government to remove the nets and instead use non-lethal bather protection strategies. And an enormous alligator stunned tourists in a Florida park last week by sauntering across a footpath. The colossal creature, nicknamed Humpback, measures in at an impressive 12 feet and is well known to locals. That's it for this week. We want your opinions on these nature news stories. Tell us what you think in the comments below.